shoot where he relocated, read the draw and kick. I tell you, not only can he shoot it, he knows how to get to his shot.
With Montana State, their counterpunch is about as hard as any other that you will see in this conference with what we've watched tonight. Northern Colorado, very much the same story. Burgin, straight away, three is good. 14 free throws for Idaho State. They also held their opponents to 27% from three. Tonight, it's 18.2%. And it'll improve.
Cook finishes.
Yeah, great job by Cook finding the glass there on the turnaround. Just shooting it over his defender and knocking it down.
Andrew Cook, 10 points in 11 minutes. What a start for him.
Eastern Washington go to a matchup zone here. They had a lot of success with this zone versus Weber State on Thursday.
Griffin got it. Rather, A.J. Burgin
forced the turnover. And Idaho's defense has just been really physical and has been in the lane.
And the alley-oop attempt, the one-arm attempt by Mims goes awry. It was a good-looking play and just couldn't finish. Only one game where Dylan Darling has not been in double figures as we see the three.
Sacramento State points off of those. And it looks like the Hornets are going to, well, they're back in a man-to-man right now. Got Michael Wilson out there, and yeah, they did go back to the man-to-man. Now it's none on Darling. Over to A.J. Burgin. Catch, shoot, three, bang! And Bengals got a little sloppy last couple of possessions. So they'll come to the front court now. Darling hands it to O'Neal. Jake gives it back to Jackson Green, and now all back in the hands of Darling. Dillon working against Emil Scuta. Gets down to the block. Kick it out. Swing it over. Left wing. Burgin. Three ball. A.J. Burgin. For Sac State. Sacramento State shooting the ball very well here in this second half. 61.5%. They're 8 of 13. Bengals, not bad. 6 of 11 for 54%. Here's A.J. Burgin with another three ball. At home, it's been pretty good. Yeah. Inside they go. Ball stripped away by Blake Daberco from Scuta. Dylan Darling drives, attacks, kicks, Burgin, three, good!
Slows things down, picked up by Burgin, left alone, 22 feet, short off the front iron, and the rebound to Isaiah Griffin. Long pass ahead, A.J. right wing, three ball, good! A.J. Burgin. Shoot, Burgin, left wing three, off the back iron, gets it back off the rebound from Daberco, and that's two misses and two offensive rebounds, this time Jake O'Neal. He'll feed it back down to Daberco. Cutting, laying it up on the reverse left.
Yeah, that's something that could get Idaho State going right there. Darling gets the line. He's 1 of 7, and seeing two fall in like that, that could get him going on offense.
And it helps with Hop. He gets that one to fall. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3. Quickly down. 1 second to go. Burgin long three. That one's good.
Back into this game, and he's got 2 fouls, so let's see how Montana attacks that when he's on defense, trying to get that third foul, which he's got to be careful because he's, as we've learned, so important to this ball club.
Not only is he scoring, he's second in the league and top 40 in the country in assists as someone nonchalantly, and Idaho State has a new possession.
Well, it's a little bit confusing, too, because the shot clock should not have gone off because the ball hit iron and should have been a reset.
And A.J. Burgin.
He can fill it up in a hurry, and he can hurt you in different ways. Obviously, he opted to be more of a distributor in that game and with the 8 assists, but he is an impressive basketball player. Kind of wondering how Washington State let him out the door.
Hard to believe that, especially close to home from Spokane, Washington. He's bumped as he draws a crowd, throws in the corner, has an open man, and makes the right play.
He'll outlet up the right side to A.J. Burgin. So A.J. at the point right now. Dylan Darling getting a little bit of a break here as it'll be Daberco again. Couple of dribbles, gets into the paint, reverses it out. Three ball. A.J. Burgin hits another one. Dinker picks up his first personal. That will be turnover number 8 against Northern Colorado. The Bengals have had just 3 giveaways here in the half. So it'll be Idaho State with a basketball. Bengals being out rebounded 14-9 at that last timeout. That is not Bengal basketball, as they are the top rebounding margin team in the conference. Here's O'Neal. A.J. Burgin, catch, shoot, three, good! 11 and a half minutes to go here. Here's Hawthorne, left elbow, pulls up, jumper off the mark, no. Rebound tipped, here comes Dylan Darling. Dylan Darling ahead. A.J. Burgin, head fake, one pump, and the three ball. Marcel McCreary, he's now got 7 points in the game, and the lead goes back to 9 for the Bears. Here's Jake O'Neal, Connor Hollenbeck, wide left. Get it down there on the baseline to Jake O'Neal, kick it back out. Here's A.J. Burgin, another 3 points. Some good defense. Linhart turns off the glass too hard. Hollenbeck flies in to get that rebound, and Idaho State pushes it up the floor, left wing side. Hollenbeck keeps it, keeps the dribble alive. Spin move, double team comes. They reverse it back. Far side, Jake O'Neal. He'll drive to the baseline. Bergen thought about a three, now steps back and knocks it down. He did play 10 games for Idaho State last year before an injury sidelined him for the rest of the year, and then went into the portal, transferred to be closer to home, and it's paid off. Here is a skip pass near side. Three ball, good! That's A.J. And slowly into the front court is going to be Dylan Darling. Look, what Ryan Looney is telling his guys right now, we don't have to rush, right? Under 9, well, now 9:40 to go in the game. Here is A.J. Burgin. He thought about a three. Now he'll take it and make it. A.J. freshman guard, averaging 3 points a game. And about 9.5, or make it 12.5 minutes. So we're under 90 to go here. As Jaden Brown will check in. Looks like Joey Mendemba will get into the action along with Quentin Meza for Idaho State if there's a stoppage here. And you might see Ryan Looney call a timeout if need be to get those guys in. Down to 2 to shoot. A.J. Burgin, 4-3!
Set up the fast break.
12.5 minutes to go here. Bengals lead it by 5 at 44-39. A.J. Burgin almost mishandled it, but regains control. Here's Hollenbeck, right block. Double team, kick it out. A.J. Burgin, a right wing. Three ball, good. A.J. Burgin. Good ball. Get it out to Dylan Darling. Darling looking from the left wing. Spots up. Three ball off the mark. A.J. Burgin with the offensive. We've got 6:45 left. Ball gets inside, and it's Connor Hollenbeck knocking the ball away from Sebastian Hartman as he was going up for a shot.
I don't know if they're going to count that as a block or a steal, but Connor Hollenbeck made a great play.
Yes, he did. And Connor, you feel like he's kind of back in rhythm. Here's Dylan Darling. Drive, kick. Isaiah Griffin, he wants to drive. There's a flop on the floor. No call. A.J. Burgin, the triple, good. A.J. Burgin. Take a break for the Eagles. Dylan Darling plays it in off the baseline right for Idaho State. Into the corner. The three ball. A.J. Burgin. A.J. Isaiah Griffin kept it alive. 4:20 left. Bengals by 9 and looking to build on that. Here's Jackson Green. Back to Connor Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck reverse left wing. Burgin. Another three-point field goal.
7 points fairly early in the game. He knocks down that three. He gets to double figures for the Hornets. Three from the left corner. That one rattles in.
The interesting thing beyond that, right now in the court, you have Ricketts, who's a freshman who's playing, and then Michael Wilson, who's earned a lot of playing times. The Hornets have Oakland, San Francisco, Sacramento, and East Bay on the floor right now. Three ball knock.
Out of Gilbert, Arizona, down in the Valley of Sun. Second free throw misses, no good. Gilbert High School, the Tigers. Won a Class 5A state championship in his last game in high school at Gilbert High School. 44-26 the lead for NAU. Nice little spot up to win. The Big Sky Conference are leading Idaho State in Pocatello. 21-12 right now. Second quarter in Pocatello. Here it's 46-28 in favor of NAU over Idaho State. 14:45 mark. Mid-ranger, nice shot, good
for Carter Welling. He's got Connor Hollenbeck on him. Fake left, go right, down the lane.
Great
Shot
block.
rejected by
Great
Evan
block.
Otten. And the loose ball into the hands of Jake O'Neill. Fire it ahead. Hollenbeck drives, kicks back. A.J. Burgin for
movement.
three, and the lead. A.J.
Absolutely it was.
I don't know if that was Isaiah Griffin. Somebody got a hand on that. If we might see a replay later, but that looked like Isaiah got a hand on it, or at least a fingertip. Here's Hollenbeck. He'll work on the angle left. Out on top, Jackson Green. Jackson back over to A.J. 10 to shoot for Idaho State. A.J. lost the handle.
No, that was tipped. That was tipped.
Still got possession and time. He'll spot
Steps
up for
into
three.
it. Bang!
A.J. Bergen steps.
At 9 or 10, Scott?
That is 10. He's got his double-double.
Wow.
Here is Connor Hollenbeck. He'll give it to Jackson Green. He'll work right elbow. A.J. Bergen pulls up from 17. It's good. A.J. Bergen, he's...
Great perimeter defense there. They get 25 seconds of shot clock. Very tough contested look.
Jackson Green holds on top. Now a couple of dribbles before he gives it off to A.J. Bergen. And A.J. drives and scores from the left-hand side. And the Bengals back on the attack here with A.J. Bergen. A.J. wide on the right side now to Isaiah Griffin. Swing it back. Connor Hollenbeck holds in the corner. Down underneath they go to Jake O'Neill. Kick it out. Three ball on the way. Good. A.J. Bergen. Or again. Jaden Brown, same spot, same release. That one a little bit too long. Gets his own rebound. Brings it back out. Ryan Looney preaching patience right in front of us. Bengals will slow it down, go left wing side to Burgin, now over to the right side of Meza, far side corner. Daberco wanted to drive the baseline, instead comes out, up fake, drive, kick, right wing, three ball, Burgin, good. Away and stolen, and in on the other end, Thomas Mestrop cashes in with his 9th point of the night on the easy layup. So the Bengals have doubled them up here, 52-26, 15:45, and the clock moves here in this second half. Again, if you're tuning in, Dylan Darling, Bengals starting point guard, unavailable tonight. 17 years as an assistant for Rick Barnes at Texas. Here is a three-point try and missed by A.J. Bergen. Rebound by guess who? Jake O'Neill. Get it to A.J. Back it up. He got another one. A.J.
got 8. And it's 41-24. Hollenbeck leaves it for Burgin, his 3.
Change of possession.
Have to go back to 30. Here's Darling again. 15 on the shot clock. Burgin knocks it through for 3. And now Darling turns defense almost into offense, but they get it anyway there as Burgin downs a little bit as he rattles it home for 3, and he's into double figures now with 11 points. Burgin picks up his dribble, trying to get it over to Darling, but the Coyotes just hounding him, and he eventually finds Hollenbeck.
I mean, it's 13 on the shot clock, and Idaho State has not sniffed cracking the three-point line.
See that pass from Darling that time, tried to lead Burgin into the shooting.
Idaho State, when Darling went to the bench, kind of now the flip of that script for USD with Forte on the bench. Let's see how both teams respond.
Yeah, Forte just picked up his 3rd foul. That's what put Green at the free throw line when we came out of the break. And so now he'll spend some time next to Eric Peterson over there on the Coyote bench. 14-point lead for South Dakota. Approaching 11 minutes to play. Burgin spots up, hits a 3 again from 3. And so far tonight, he's now 3 of 6. 11-point game, 67-56. Meza into the front court now for Idaho State. Burgin wants another, and he's got it.
Job by Fens of not
using his momentum to barrel over the defender. I thought Idaho State took a dive. The officials didn't bite, but it does lead to a kick-out three.
Second three of the night for Isaac Bruns. He and his brother Paul have combined for 6 triples on the night. He's got 18. Paul has 12. Burgin. Well, that's tough to pull up mid-shot like that, but he manages to keep the possession alive. Into the corner. There he is again. Burgin again.
Idaho State's going to look at a couple things. Their inability to take advantage of offensive rebounds, and then uncharacteristically leaving a lot of points at the foul line. But A.J. Burgin
in this ball game. We're almost 6 minutes into the game, and they do not have a rebound.
That was actually Connor Ivey who knocked that ball away on the far side. He's checked in for Embry-Riddle here and head coach Ben Tucker. Here's Meza back over. A.J. Burgin thought about a three. Now they'll bring it back out. A.J. will get the ball back, and finally now Wells gets his first field goal of the game. Cuts that Bengal lead to 45-17. Idaho State with the ball out on top. Darling. Here's A.J. Burgin. Thought about a three. Dillon thought about it. And now back to A.J. and he'll can his second three-point.
Well, speaking of, Sebastian Mack 7-7 at the line.
He showed that early last year as a freshman, that he was good at getting to the foul line and good at making them.
Here's Griffin, who had the 12 early points for Idaho State. Knocked away for a moment by Perry. And the scramble creates a look for Burgin, and he hits the three. Perry to Stefanovic for the quick release.
See, that's where Morris struggles. When he gets in traffic, his base isn't strong enough yet to hold his ground. So he gets knocked off in the Perry.
And he connects.
Bilodeau could have easily shot that foul line jumper. Instead went opposite to Perry. Wide open three.
You know, Mick Cronin said he thinks Trent Perry has some leadership qualities. It's just tough. A true freshman.
Yeah. The youngest guy on the team. How are you going to walk in the locker room and start telling everybody what's what?
Nice back. And here come the Bengals. Into a transition three. And it comes to Brown in the corner. Back to Burgin, and he converts.
Who checks out, and for the first time in this contest, Joey Chama comes in, the sophomore from L.A. Bengal basketball up top. Jackson Green, the junior from Atlanta. Quentin Meza. The long three-point attempt. That one. Jamerson gets the layup. Skied into the air for the entry pass, and then the layup is there. 51-44, three-pointer, good.
Here's Isaiah Griffin at the free throw line. Tries to drive inside. Gets a shot up. It's not good, but A.J. Burgin is there.
This is a good basketball team the Bengals are playing. I think this is a really good test for them here on their home opener.
Here is Blake Daberco. Hands it off. Quentin Meza. He'll pull up from the elbow. Now kicks it back instead to the left wing. Three ball. Good. A.J. Isaiah Griffin was 21 last year, and all I saw was the number when the block came up. So give credit where it's due. Jackson Green with that block shot. Bengals have the ball up 11. Here's Daberco out on top. Blake handed off back over to Quentin Meza. Played at Wofford last year, freshman year. Transferred here to Idaho State over the summer. Into the corner. Here's A.J. Burgin. A three ball good. And A.J. a great state tournament. Pull a jumper off the baseline. Good for Liam Clark.
Liam Clark is a good looking shooter.
Yeah, he really is. I talked to Stu Engen, assistant for Idaho State, and he really liked Liam. He says this is a guy you got to keep an eye on. Here's A.J. Burgin trying to work against Reichel down on that baseline. Puts it high off the glass, rattles it home. Over. Dylan Darling will set the offense, looking for Jaden Brown. Pull up, three ball, off the mark, no. Tipped up, not good. That's A.J. Burgin. He reverses and scores.
That's something you...
You mentioned that wingspan. You can just see that looking at him.
Oh, yeah.
And what he can bring to the table. Drive off the dribble inside for Burgin. That's a nice move for the